Hello guys, Fix here. Well, another video, I guess. This one is a Volkswagen Polo, a nice cute car. Volkswagen Polo, 1.2 engine, and well, that's quite bad news. But I will show you in a minute what's happened. So, do you know, some of you, these engines, they have a problem with the timing chain, yeah? So this car was done 2 years ago by a professional mechanic. And since the day one, this guy wasn't happy with the job, so the car didn't have heating. They changed the water pump as well, and then he was losing coolant, or the car was overheating. Lots of things was happening with this car when he have the job done. Uh, so the years go by, and now we have a problem. So I will show you. Um, so let's do a quick scan. So what's happened now is it's already on like that, so you can see. So what's happened now, the engine light comes on when you're driving, and the ESP light as well. It says it's an air intake leak, and you will understand why. So now probably, let me go back. So it will scan. Well, for now is a code. So this code, like people will say, oh, maybe camshaft sensor. No, it's not a camshaft sensor. I did the test and it's all fine. So that's the code. Okay, this can be a camshaft sensor, but when you delete the code, it don't come back anymore till you start the car. So like you can see, there's nothing there. And if you let the car idle for quite a while, 5 minutes, the ESP light will come on. And then when you go in the brakes in here, it says to check on ECU, and it comes, I forgot the code now. I will try to reproduce the codes, then I can show you that both together. So what that intake leak straight away told me is a chain problem. So now let's listen this car how it behaves. So like you can see, is no codes. Okay, that's okay. So now I will start. Even he struggled to start. I didn't do this earlier, but look the noise of the engine. That's very bad. And I can smell fuel as well. This timing is incorrect. So now if I go here, read codes, yeah, it smells. Look, it come back. Another one, I have to leave the car running, and I don't think I will do that. But do you want to know something interesting? So this timing chain was done 2 years ago by a professional garage. And since day one, this guy wasn't happy because he had lots of issues, and the timing chain just failed. My question is, what they done on this car? What they done wrong? So it means I have to do this now for him. For me, it's fine. It's another job for me. I'm not complaining. But how the hell, sorry about swearing, but how is possible this garage, they doing jobs like that? You know, how is possible they rip people all the time like that? And well, I said to him, do you want to try to call them? It's 2 years after. But he said no, we don't bother because they was very horrible, so I don't want to deal with them again. So yeah, looks like Nuno will do this timing chain. So I will do a video actually about changing this timing chain, and because I think people, they love this kind of stuff, and they like when I do videos because I explain everything, which I try do my best. And the car is only 88,000 miles and is already the second timing chain on it, and I will do now the third one. So okay guys, this is the problem. Of course this can be a sensor, but also you have to hear the engine sound. So like you can see, the engine don't sound that great. It sounds horrible. What I will do now, I will change the spark plugs on it, because I bought the spark plugs and the coil packs. So I will do that. Actually, I will do this when I will change the timing chain. So that's a few jobs I will do. So yeah, sit back, grab a popcorn and watch this video. Hello guys, so let's see. I will have to teach you some tricks. Okay, I tell you what, I'm filming this for the second time. I lost all recordings I did have. So I was spending here 45 minutes for nothing. Try adjust the camera angles, and I lost everything. So let's try again. Just let me grab some gloves. Okay, I need to teach you some tricks, okay? So before you take everything apart and then you will ask me, oh no, how are you sure it's not a sensor playing up or a wire problem or something like that? Right, if you will have a wire problem, you will have a short circuit on a code on your computer. You don't will have a performance range from the crankshaft sensor, okay? That's different, completely different. So I will teach you now how to check the wire quick. Just let me turn on the ignition. And of course the sensors will beep. I don't know why these sensors do that. I don't think it's original from the car. Anyway, so in here on this plug we need to find the negative, the 5 volts from the ECU and the voltage from the signal from the ECU. First I will get the earth, make sure it's alive. Okay, so you can see there. Hang on, so I got the first pin straight away. Now let's change for voltage. Second pin. This is the voltage from the ECU, and this is the signal. No, actually this is the voltage for the sensor, and this is the signal from the ECU, which you will have voltage as well. Like you can see, we have 3 different pins with 3 different information, which is good. Another thing I want to show you quick is something. I will show you a picture now what can happen if this engines on this sensor, where the sensor works, and this will flag that code, the range performance. Okay, so I will show you what I'm talking about. So inside here, like you see in the picture, is like a ring, and sometimes this ring can detach from the crankshaft. The easy way to see, so let me turn on the lights. Okay, so the easy way to see, you see this is a ring here. Okay, you can see the camshafts on that side, more shiny. If you can move this with a screwdriver like that, if you can move that, this is loose. Okay, and this will be a range performance issue because the sensor cannot pick up the revolution from the camshaft. You can ask a friend of yours to turn over the engine. It will start because the sensor disconnects, so don't worry about that. And you will see this turning. If it turns like this one does, it's fine. Okay, so it's not a problem with that ring, but bear in mind sometimes it does happen. Right, I have this. Okay, so the sensor I can put back. Even if you want, you can buy a new sensor. They probably can get second hand in eBay, and just fit it and see. But the thing is, if the sensor gone, you will have a short circuit code for it. And this one is range performance, so it's nothing to do with the sensor. I can guarantee you that. So it's fine. The sensor can be faulty. Yes, it can, but it's not the case of this car, to be honest. Let me just disconnect the ECU, the ignition. Right. So here is where the things is getting a bit interesting. So like I was showing you, I didn't show, well, I was showing, but then the video, I lost everything, so I have to film all again. So this is the timing kit for this engine. Let me turn off the light. Which is, so you got a crankshaft pin and 2 locks for the camshaft. And you can buy this for £10 or £20 on Amazon. I have this one for quite a while. And you can buy this, even return it. Before, you will ask like, no, how we can check before take things apart and it's not a chain? That's a good question, but I will teach you a trick you can do. This kit, you need to remove the crankshaft sensor, which is a little bit of pain to remove because it's very tight where it is, but I will try show you with the phone what is there now, what I done. And then, but I can show you now very quickly what's happened here. Because I time already the engine on a crankshaft. Just let me try to remove. That's it. I'm trying to not lose everything again. And I was explaining everything so careful and I lost the video. Unbelievable. So, this is the engine. On the side of the engine you have these cups. Okay? like you can see. It's 2 bolts. And now we'll show you something interesting. Remember, the crankshaft is on timing. Normally, if the crankshaft is on timing, this is about 11 o'clock before 12. And this should align in that hole for I be able to put the screw. And you can see our timing is out. About 1 tooth, 2 tooth, I will say 2 teeth. And it's exactly the same in the intake. This is the exhaust side, this is the intake side. And you can see it's exactly the same problem. So the cams are on time with each other, but they're not synchronized with the crankshaft anymore. Surprised this engine did start and did drive a bit badly, but it's about 2 tooth or probably 3 tooth, who knows, we will check. This timing chain was done 2 years ago by a professional garage and already failed. So why this did fail? Well, I got probably idea. They probably changed only the timing chain. They probably have to change the how they call the tensioner, but they didn't change the sprockets. This is what I'm thinking. So this is out of timing. I will show you now under the car how we look, because it's very difficult to filming, guys, but when I will fit the chain we will have better view. So the image probably will be updated upside down for a while, because I'm trying to sneak under the car. And this is the scenario there. You see the tool? The tool is there inserted, so you need to remove this crankshaft. The bolt is a bit of pain, like you can see the position where the bolt goes, and this is the time is already in. So this is a pin, you got a hole on a flywheel and this pin slides in, okay, and that's it. I will try to remove the pin so I can show you how it look like, because you didn't see before, because my video some reason didn't work properly. It's tight here, so take your time. Yeah, I'm filming, so like you can see, you see the rust. So this pin here goes on a flywheel, and this will lock the crankshaft, which is already locked. And you see on the top we are out of timing, so the crankshaft is not aligned anymore with the camshaft. And is in. It's quite tight, but if you move the crankshaft it will slide in like butter. So like you can see, everything back to normal in there how it was. So guys, that's a bit sad. This guy have to pay for another repair. He did a timing chain 2 years ago, and I have to do again because this garage they did a monkey job. So okay, so what we will do, I will do this job now tomorrow because it's a bit late, so I'm filming just a procedure to show you the tricks, what you can do to check before you take everything apart, because this is a massive job. So this pot have to go away for that side, we have to remove the engine mount, we have to remove the alternator belt, which is a massive belt in there. The alternator bolts even is leaking in there, look. They are so good, they even don't seal this properly. Yeah, is leaking from... They did something not right here. Anyway, we will sort out this for this guy. And yeah, so now we'll show you what we got here for this car. So in here, it's a bit strange, we have the light from the camera, but it's quite good light. So this is a timing belt kit, which I will recommend you all the time you get a good brand. Ina, Tyco or OM from Volkswagen. So this is the pulleys. Sorry about the noise, my neighbor starts his car. And that's another pulley. So the both pulleys needs to be changed. That's the chain, the brand new chain. Look at that. And this is the guides And this is the tensioner inside, okay? So we got all the kit we need. If you want, you can at the same time you can change the oil pump chain, but I believe these guys they probably did, so I don't will do again. But I will recommend you to do it. But the only problem is you have to remove all the sump to do that, okay? But because I will do only the timing chain, I will remove only the side cover, and then we go from there. So the alternator bolts need to come off, the tensioner needs to come off, and that's it. Then undo that pulley bolt and take all the bolts around. So I will show you when I'm going around. And let's change this timing chain. So we know already is out of timing. Oh dear, how this garage can do a job like that, I don't know. This garage got few complaints. I will put the details so you can have a look. I don't like when they do jobs like that. Even I said to this guy, you should call them and see if they give you money back, or even they offer to do again. But this guy, he don't want bother. He say he's a waste of time dealing with this guys. I feel sorry for him. You have to pay all again to do this job, but this time will be cheaper, and I'm sure 100% is better quality parts now than it was before. We will see what brand is this chain anyway, and we go from there. So let's take all the bits apart now. One more thing before I forget, because I keep forgetting all the time doing something when I do chains. Drain the oil first. Anyway, you will need a new oil and oil filter, okay? Never reuse the old oil you got on the engine. Just replace everything if new, okay? So I will let this drain all night in here. I should be fine. And tomorrow after work, I will do this chain. And I cannot wait to share with you what they did on this engine. I'm curious. And the owner as well. He's waiting for the video. So let's go. So far, took that cover out, the wheel of course, the cover, so it's lots of fasteners, that small screws there, all around here. Just be careful, it will be messy on the floor, so just have to report the owner about these discs, because they are a bit bad. And let's turn on the light. So, and then in here, what I will do is take that tensioner, take the belt out, and then undo the bolts on alternator. So I will show you bit by bit what I'm doing. This level sensor we need to remove, we need to take it off. Will be easier. Disconnect the plug and just take it off. And yeah, it's not much to it, is it? And first, before you start touching in alternator and things like that, disconnect the battery. That's the first thing. And then when we're done all in there, what we have to do, I will put the phone here on a tripod, and we will start take the engine mount, take this pot over there, and then start take all the bolts around the case and remove this case away. And let's see how this looks like. Yeah, sorry about the noise, but somebody's doing some work in the house. So yeah, let's carry on. I will take the bits out and then I will show you them. So we are quite ahead. So like you can see, I removed this all things already. This is the pulley, this is the oil level sensor, dipstick, the pulleys. Yeah, the pulleys is very easy, just one bolt there in the middle, comes out, and that one is straight there. These small ones, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They belong to the sump in here. Let me turn on the light. Okay, so you can see they are from here. Just take these bolts which holds the cover. You don't need to take all of them on the sump, okay? Unless you want to change the chain on how you call, on a oil pump, which I don't think you need, because this chains they last a long time. I did a mark in here white to make sure, because this is a rubber seal inside. When you take the cover, to make sure you put this on the right way, this faces you, okay? Otherwise you can put another way around, you can have problems. And then you can see it's all leaking that side there. The alternator, you just take the 2 bolts and push back. So because you see the alternator is mounted in here to the cover, and you need to remove the cover. This pull in here, I keep doing the same mistake all the time. So if leave the belt on, undo these 3 bolts, just undo them, and then you can take the belt out. Because if you take the belt, it's a pain to hold this pulley and undo these bolts. I keep forgetting that, so I give you advice. And so far, yeah, that's it really. So now what I will do, so everything there in the bottom is all off. So now we'll take this expansion coolant, it's like 2 bolts, 2 fasteners there, and disconnect the cable and just pull to that side. Then I will take the engine mount, and then I will take all the bolts around the case, and here you have to take this Allen bolts as well, so you can remove this oleo pipe breather out, or the PCV valve out, so it goes to that side. And okay, so I don't will filming take this all bolts out because this will be boring. Just pay attention because some of the bolts is like that, and then in the bottom you got some big ones. Just memorize where they go, make a note, because you can see it's a big one here and another ones is all small. So yeah, just keep eye on that, just in case you get missed up. But anyway, you cannot insert, yeah, you got a medium one there, see, so they are different sizes. Just pay attention the ones you take it off, okay? And my cat is inspecting the car as well for some reason. So okay, I will remove this whole bit now, and then we will see how the chain is. Okay, so let's go. So guys, well, I tell you what, this was a pain to remove. These guys, they put so much silicone, and Jesus Christ, I struggle to remove this old stuff. And this interesting thing in here, well, like you can see, I'm picking up all the plastic I can see. Like you can see, all tensioner is open, but you can see something here strange, and look, the guard is broken, and I just removed the cover, everything came off. So I think this was rattling there. Like you can see, this is the piece of the guard. Jesus Christ, this could be an engine failure, guys. Luckily this did happen, but the tensioner cannot keep up anymore. Look, it's fully open, and yeah, I have to scrape all the silicone now, tidy up that. Yeah. So this was the problem, this bit here failed. All right, okay, so let's now take this chain all out. Okay, so I will put the phone in a tripod. This is lots of screws, okay, so you need to pay attention because all around is different sizes. Like you can see, you got long ones, you got small ones, and then you have this massive, this one, pay attention, is inside the so it was here on the top, and I didn't see this one, so I was like, I forgot about this one. It goes here in the middle, okay, and like you can see, it goes on that hole. Okay, just keep eye on everything because there's lots of bolts in there. So yeah, I will remove now this chain and remove the sprockets as well, put this on timing because like we know it's out of timing, and then we go from there. So I will mount the phone in a tripod and make sure the phone don't fall. And then we will see this all how the chain looks like and another bit in there. Oh dear. Well, I'll tell you what I will do. To remove the chain is easy, but I will put the phone in a tripod anyway so you can see it. Right, let me just find the tripod, which is there. Okay, so let's remove this broken bit. I just have to make sure I got everything here, because otherwise I need to check inside the sump. I think these all pieces is here. Right, so I know this thing comes out. But I don't know how, but I need to pull it. Yeah, because otherwise I cannot remove the thing, can I? Try to remove that thing because he have to come off. He has to come off. I mean. like you can see what I was talking earlier. You cannot messed up. This only goes one way anyway. But I did mark it just in case. So this is a free wheel. This tensioner here from the oil pump can just pull back, twist a bit, and that's it. Okay, just leave it like that. It don't fall. If he falls, I get it. So now, yeah, that's not great, is it? That's not great at all. So let's undo that tensioner. Which, I'll tell you what, my tools now is all under the camera here, so I have to be careful. So yeah, because of one guard, this failed. The chain looks in good condition. Well, it is new anyway, so okay, put the bolts from the tensioner in there. So it's 3 bolts in here, bolts, screws, whatever you want to call it. It's a bit strange because even water pump don't look like that new. For 2 years old. I don't know. I would think it will look shiny, but not this one. I can feel is a bit of tension here. Oh, that's normal. The tension comes apart. Okay. So now we will be able to remove the chain. What is left over, basically. It's very hard on this side, look. It's very hard in here. It shouldn't be like that. Something fell off. I don't know what it was, but something go off somewhere. Oh yeah, it's the timing thing. So I need that to now align the cams. I don't know what it is. That is. So now I will be able to well, that one straight away go on time by itself. So we need to just push this out. That's it. So first cam, intake cam is on timing now. And now I need to adjust the exhaust side, which I need now. What size is this? It's quite a big size, isn't it? Oh. I think it's 27. Yo. Even if I turn by hand, normally they are very asset. Now I can lock this one too. That's it. After that, now the little engine is on timing. This is what we want. not moving. Yeah, it's just a bit movement, which is acceptable. So now, I don't want the video to be too long for you guys, so what I will do now is just remove all the bits I got here. This even is stuck. It shouldn't stuck like that. Like you see, the other one came out very easy, but this one, that's strange. I just need to see if I got all pieces in there, which I should have, but we will see. Yeah, the chain was rubbing in here. Don't know if you can see on the camera. Let me see your angle. Yeah, it was rubbing in here. I'm just quite surprised how this thing did fail. Unbelievable. Right, so now I need to undo the sprockets because I will change them, and we can start putting things back together. Right, this is a tool I made. It's quite a funny one, so we can hold the sprockets. And then I can undo the bolt. Just I want to see if it fits. The bolt should fit. It looks like they are a bit big for this cams. Okay, we will see. Yeah, I will need a spanner to do those. Yeah, the thing is, that locks in there, it should be strong enough to undo the screws, this bolt I mean. But no, they are very tight. I could use the gun, the electric gun, but I will just adjust this bolts in here, because I'm quite surprised. They should fit, but for some reason they don't want to fit. Let's try. Right, okay, so I will try and do this, then I come back to the video, because otherwise it will be too long. I need to get a way to undo those, because I know they are very tight. So, very tight they are. So, back in a minute, guys. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, these bolts here, they are very tight. So, but they are out now. The thing is, I don't really recommend you to use that locking tool to undo these bolts, okay? Don't do that. You can snap them, the camshaft, very, very easy. Right, so what I'm looking in here, you probably ask. Yeah, looks like they did replace the sprocket, that's why it's very tight. So we know what the failure of this was, the plastic then. So the plastic was the problem. So now I will show you how tight this is. So I will now undo this one, and then I will put the new ones, and then I will clean this all around, put something there to cover. Actually, I will do now quick. And I will start put the car all together, because I want to finish this car before 6 o'clock. And the guy even will be happy. He don't pick up the car today because I need to let dry the silicone before I start the car, but the job will be complete. So I will show you now how tight this is, so you will see. So I need the breaker bar, like you can see, it's a massive breaker bar, and I need to tighten this. Jesus Christ. This needs to be tight, because otherwise, woohoo, look at me. Otherwise, this will come loose, and the car will die, and it will damage the engine. Excellent. 2 pulleys out. Yeah, they did replace the pulleys. I don't think they are original. You don't say Volkswagen. So yeah, they did. They did replace. Um, Something did happen if this guard. Why break? I don't know. Lack of service? I don't know. I believe this guy does the service all the time. So no, we never know. But that's an odd one. I see this before anyway. Even in a BMW this happened. But because this was replaced 2 years ago, I would say this should last, and that's what I think. Okay, guys. So let me clean this very well here, and then we come back to the video again. So before my phone ran out of battery, so yeah, I give a clean. It's good cleaning here. It's fine. The plastic bits I cannot find anymore. I got only a small piece is somewhere that maybe goes on an engine, on a pan when I drain the oil. So I don't will worry about that. Just a small piece missing, very small. So I won't start put this all together because I won't finish this job. So I will show you how I put the timing chain, and then I'll show you how the car is running. Because I need to speed up this, otherwise I will be behind. So we got brand new roller. Look at that, shiny. It doesn't matter each one is, they are the same. And this is Dyco. There we go. Right, so pay attention. These bolts I don't will tight yet, I just will make them snug. Okay, so like you can see I will do that. Okay, so it needs to be a bit loose. The reason for that is when you put the chain and you undo the tensioner, all the tension will go on one side because the wheels is able to spin, and then the chain will be very tight. Okay, so now I can put the tensioner. Well, the thing is, I cannot blame the garage, you know, so this probably something to do with a dodgy kit. I don't will say they did the job wrong, because I don't see nothing wrong in here so far. In the beginning, yes, I was thinking they did something they shouldn't do, but we all see this is something to do with the guide, so it's nothing to do with them. They probably should. This kit is good. It's the Fi kit. They are good. So I don't really know why this break. I'm quite surprised with that. How this did fail. I cannot see the hole. Now I can see. Because I want to start speed up this, finish this car, push the car outside, leave it outside. Because my friend needs my garage to store some stuff till Friday. Another plastic bit, I think I found it. You see, you heard it? So he's there. Just found the plastic was here on the teeth. That was bad, all the plastic bits. That's amazing how this did break. I have no clue. One, two, three. Okay, so I need to remove this again. Just be careful for this, don't go inside the sump, otherwise you will have a problem to pick it up. Now, more paper. So you got this roller as well on the bottom, which I will replace. They replaced this one as well? Yeah, they replaced everything. replace everything. There we go. Brand new roller. So that is the guard from this side. Okay. That is the guard what did break on another kit. So that was the bottom. Should be the bottom like that. Ooh. Something didn't move. There we go. Look at that, beautiful. Okay. Brand new chain. Right, that's heavy stuff this, isn't it? Right, so put around the cogs. Okay, now that's why the pulleys is good to be free. The only thing probably you have to do in here is, I will show you in a minute what we have to do, is over there, is to remove one of the pulleys and then put the chain on and just put back on the hole, and that will help you out. Okay, put the bolt here, otherwise it will. So we can mount on a wheel like that. It's heavy duty stuff, and it's good quality. So put inside like that. Oh, it goes out from there. It's a bit fiddly, but take your time. That's it. I was looking like, why you don't go in? So yeah, excellent. This doesn't matter what position is, okay, because this is not timing. And make sure this is okay, because I can see the chain a bit funny here. Check again, because I don't know, it's a bit, I don't like the way. That's it. It's fine. That's it. Okay, all good. Now put this bolt in, and when you undo the tensioner, all the weight you can see, because the wheels can turn. So when you undo the tensioner, you can see, so now it's a bit floppy, but the tensioner will pull like that, you see, and everything will be in its place. So far, right. So if I take the tensioner pin out, that's it. Like you can see, it's a good tension on it, and everything looks good. Excellent. So I should put now a little bit of oil in here. This is what I will do now. So this is good, so the chain don't run dry. Okay guys, that's why I'm doing that. Let's see how it looks like here. Yeah, it's fantastic. Now I can put this one back before we have an accident and this goes somewhere. Look at that. Ooh. Nope. That's it. Okay, That's a freewheel, so that doesn't matter. When the thing goes on the front of it, it will stop. Okay, so now what I will do, guys, you can spin the engine 2 revolutions, which I will do, but I got the thing on the back of the engine, so it's a little bit difficult to get and filming at the same time. So what I will do now, just tight these cams. This is 50 Newton meters plus 90 degrees. Okay, you can do actually a mark in here, so I will do one to show you how I do them. So I will do this one first. $50. So basically we did now a 90 degrees angle, which I will do here. So I will do a mark on a bolt. Okay, so okay, and it needs to come this way here. Are we right? I mean, are we right? Yes, we are. Okay, so that bolt, that's the first one now to be is already tight, but according to the thing it needs to be 90 degrees. I think it probably will be too much, but I will try to adjust by slowly. Okay, basically it's that, guys. And I will turn the engine 2 revolutions in a minute, and then we will see how this looks like. So stay there. So the engine is all complete, all the bits is together. I just put the engine oil in and just leave the silicone to dry. So I will start tomorrow. So yeah, job is complete. I turned the engine for 10 times. The compression is very good, no more noises when the chain is turning, and also the pins, they all line up again after I return them. So yeah, happy days, all complete, all in place. I cannot wait to hear the engine, and no fault codes is what is important. So let's wait till the next day. So that's the next day, just arrived from work. I need to put the time correct, so I just reset the service, and now I will connect the machine. We will check the error codes and we go from there, just to make sure that code don't show up anymore after start the engine. I didn't start the engine yet, so I put yesterday the oil in, and the filter is already done like you see on the video. And so now we will go for a quick scan. I don't know if I deleted the codes the last time. Let's see, yeah, 2 fault codes in there. So let's pause this. Sorry about the glare, but it's a bit tricky to filming. Come on, stop. Let's go in the engine. Like that is better. Come on, loading. Trouble codes. So what we got from the last time? Yeah, So like you can say, when you disconnect the camshaft sensor, if the camshaft sensor is bad, you actually got two exactly the same, you see. So when the camshaft sensor is bad, you will say here short circuit, and this one says sensor circuit range performance, so it's something to do with the chain. So what I will do is raise the codes. So like you can see, if it's a bad sensor, when it does that, when you read the codes again, it will show you, but it's nothing there. So okay, we will start the car for the first time. That's it. So you can hear a bit noise when you start the engine. These sensors, they're never quiet. Look the difference. It's so quiet. That on the beginning is normal because it's not all your pressure, everything is dry. But when you start the engine, everything goes quiet. And if I do now a read codes, you see, no codes. So the range performance gone. Look at that. Look the sound of it. Very quiet. Like it was before. That's it. So I reckon it's a job done. No engine lights. Let's read one more time for the codes. None. The chain is done. Okay guys, so I just hope you enjoyed this video. The owner will be very happy, especially his daughter, because she needs the car. And well, it was a good one to do. Just the cover was a bit difficult to take it off, because these guys, before they did the timing chain, they put lots of silicone, which is good. I did exactly the same, so this will prevent leaks. What else I want to say? So regarding to this garage, I don't will fault them. It's like poor quality parts maybe. I don't know how this guard did break, but it's nothing to do with them. They did their job properly. It's just bad luck with the parts. Apparently this was about 20,000 miles this chain did last. So yeah, it's too short for fail so early. Okay, so please subscribe, like the video, leave your comments. If you have any questions, please write down below and I will try to answer them back to you. Have a good day guys, so see you in the next one.